Feeling exhausted by the ups and downs of life's roller coaster? I've been there. And today I'm sharing how to not just survive the ride, but truly enjoy it and how to discover more joy and fulfillment along the way. Stay tuned. Are you a big hearted, ambitious woman feeling completely fried by overwhelm and burnout? Do you crave a life of purpose and joy but feel stuck in a cycle of stress and exhaustion? Welcome to Burnout to Bliss, the podcast that empowers you to finally break free, reconnect with yourself, and create a life you absolutely love on your own terms. I'm Dr. Fee, and I'm passionate about helping women like you pour love into themselves first so they can actually enjoy their success and embrace their bliss. So get ready to expand your life beyond what you thought was possible in healing, love, leadership, success, purpose, and wealth. Life, it is such a wild ride, isn't it? I'm certainly on the most incredible high point of my own roller coaster right now. If you've been following me on social media, you know what I'm talking about because I have kicked this year off with some really big, bold moves. One which includes this July, my family and I are moving to India. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I can't believe this is happening. And we don't know for how long. It might be for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. It might even be longer. And after tuning into my heart, I've also shifted the way that I support my clients because I've been yearning deeper one-on-one work, profound healing. It's what I love. It's what I'm exceptionally good at. And so I've been creating options that allow women, more incredible women like you, to work with me in a way that's never been so accessible. Now, all of this good stuff happened after a period of intense challenges last year that had me asking some really big questions, and I felt overwhelmed, I felt lost. And it was during my retreat. I ran a retreat to India with my clients last November. And in an instant, it was like magic, like honestly, stepping into this vortex of energy, which is the temples in India. It shifted everything for me. And from that point, all of this change has been unfolding, and life is just so incredibly magnificent right now. Like every day, my husband and I are just like pinching ourselves and just like, oh my gosh, savoring the moment. Now, that is life, isn't it? Today, we're talking about embracing the roller coaster of life, the highs, the lows, everything in between, and finding fulfillment, strength, joy, peace, all the good things throughout the entire journey, not just on the highs. So, this is difficult because we live in a culture that emphasizes control and very linear thinking. We work hard, we see results, and we naturally come to believe that more effort equals more success every single time, right? Right? And we have so much evidence that supports this belief. In the past, we've done all the things, we've shown up and we've landed that promotion, or we hit the target, or we achieved the goal. And so we go, okay, it was based on what I put in that, I therefore accomplished that thing. But is that true? As a result, we double down, we push harder, we strive for more, we expect the same outcome every time. But does that happen? Hell no. No. And that's really, really hard. Let's be real. Haven't we all experienced the flip side? The times when, despite all of our best efforts, doing the things that we've done before and tried, and things just don't seem to go our way. Maybe someone else gets the job, the deal falls through, or we miss that crucial milestone. It doesn't work out the way that we expected. And what happens then? Well, because we're meaning-making machines, yes, we are. If you're like me, I love making a hell of a lot of meaning about trivial things. We attach all sorts of negative meaning to these setbacks. We tell ourselves, oh, well, we're not good enough. I didn't try hard enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not worthy enough. We beat ourselves up. We replay the scenario endlessly over and over and over, focusing on what we should have done differently. But we don't really know that that would have changed anything, right? We resist the downswings. We resist those moments that don't go to plan, that feel challenging. We cling to the memory of the highs. We want to stay in the high, don't we? And that's, of course, that's where the sweetness of life comes in. I get that. I'm the same way. But by holding on and clenching to the highs and resisting the downswing, oh my gosh, we actually create even more suffering. Perhaps, and here's a question for you that I want you to walk away and really consider. Perhaps our effort isn't solely what determines the outcome. So all those times that you've beat yourself up and said, I should have tried harder, I wasn't good enough, it was me, I'm at fault, it's about my attitude, it's about my energy, I didn't do enough journaling, I didn't do enough co-creation, why, utilizing the tools as a weapon against yourself. Perhaps there is karma at play. Okay, maybe there's something bigger at play. And maybe this is all offering us opportunities to learn, to grow from past actions and choices. Maybe this is shaping our path forward in ways that we may not comprehend. Generally, at the time, we cannot understand that this is actually the path that we're meant to be on. Why? Because it's our path. Those downward moments, they are your path. My year last year, I was on the path. It was exactly what needed to happen to get me to this point. Maybe it's about how we respond to the inevitable ups and downs, ebbs and flows, twists and turns, the unexpected challenges that life throws at our feet, throws our way. Maybe it's how we respond to that is most important. So instead of resisting the lows, what if we approached life like we would a roller coaster? Now, I don't know if you like roller coasters. I'm not a huge fan. I get a bit motion sick. But I know some people love roller coasters. And you think about it, when we're on a roller coaster, we know going in that there are going to be high points, ups, and there are going to be low points, downs. Twists and turns, unexpected ups and unexpected downs, and unexpected lefts and unexpected rights. We expect the exhilarating, oh my gosh, woo, climbs and the plunging drops that just like, whoa, your stomach surges. We understand that's the very nature of the ride. When you buy your ticket, that's what you're going to get. So imagine trying to control a roller coaster. When you're up the top and you see that it's about to descend, you start to try to climb out of your seat to stay at the top, going, no, it shouldn't go down. No, this shouldn't be happening. Hey, this isn't what I was expecting. You try and prevent the inevitable descent. It has to go down. Now, it's not only impossible, but it's really freaking dangerous, right? Right? You could just, oh my gosh, trying to jump off mid-ride, you can plunge to your death. It's a recipe for disaster. Yet here's the thing, we do this in our lives all of the time. We resist, we fight, we should all over ourselves, the circumstances, the situation, the challenges that we face, and it only makes us sicker. It makes us more exhausted, more depleted, way less resourceful. This resistance is what creates our perception of stress. When we perceive stress, we activate our sympathetic nervous system. When we're in a constant state of sympathetic dominance, meaning, that's what's at play all the time. We're fighting, we're flying, we're fighting flight and freezing. We're doing all the things. We're oh my gosh, we cannot rest and restore. We cannot think clearly. We make decisions based on perceiving threats at every single angle. The wisest approach, even when fear grips us so tightly, we're so overwhelmed, oh my gosh, is to what? Lean back, breathe, trust the process, surrender to the ride. That's our duty. We're having a human experience. These inevitable challenges are our karmas. They are what will unfold. How we embrace the ride, how we embrace the things that are unfolding is our responsibility. It will end. This too shall pass. There is an inevitable down and there will be an inevitable up. There will be a low point and a high point. And you know what? You actually have the opportunity. You might even find yourself enjoying the experience once you stop fighting so freaking hard and saying it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be messy. Life is messy. You shouldn't be having these challenges. This shouldn't be happening. Life is full of challenges. The human experience is full of challenges. But you know what? When we stop fighting life so hard, that is where I have experienced transforming like a nightmare experience into a once in a lifetime opportunity, into a magical memory that I'll never ever forget, that moved me so much, that just like, oh my gosh, everything. I've shared this with you guys where I'm being quite transparent, whether it's in the podcast or on social media, about my family navigating like the worst court case. And it's just been a series of things going against us again and again and again. And it's unfair, it's unjust, it shouldn't be happening. But it is. It's reality. And along the way, there has been so much grace. There has been moments where I have felt such deep, profound love and connection with my family. We've had moments, we have experienced this together. And it's something that I would never allow anyone to take away from me. Never in a million years. There have been moments leading up to, having to go on court and decisions that I've had to make where we have been together. And in that moment, oh my gosh, I've savored it. It's been beautiful. I feel like moved right now in the moment. Again, at the beginning of this year, my family experienced a flood. And with that comes damage on the farm, of course. And so my husband and I and my two children, we volunteered to come and help clean up. There's fences to be done and mud to be like it's dirty work. Certainly not glamorous, but you know what? During these weekends of helping, I have had a smile ear to ear. My children have been able to spend time with their grandparents and my brother, who's also a farmer, with them. And we have had bonding and connection and laughter, and we're in it together. And we've just had this time. It's moved us. Now, have you not had the same? Right? Once we stop fighting it, we can actually be there. There's a thrill in the descent of a roller coaster. We can feel like the wind in our hair and our arms are up and we're like, oh my gosh, this is fun. Once we let go, it becomes a part of the journey, and it adds a depth and a beauty and a richness to the whole experience. Does it not? Like, I want you to reflect on your own life. Surely there's been moments of heartache or difficulty that actually there's been something that you've received out of it. There's some beauty in it. And if not, I promise you, with the right approach and the right shift in how you think about it, there is so much beauty to be realized in any challenge. And it's not just woo and putting a silver lining on, a dark cloud, or, it's not, it's real. This is the beauty of life that is available to us should we, desire to tap into it. So much I can talk about that is my own life experience when it comes to, the things that have truly woken me up, the things that have led me back to this greatest source of power and truth have been the hard times, my burnout. My trip to India last year, I mean, that was a pivotal shift for me. Like I said, all year I'd been facing challenges in my business. I got I got burnt badly by a coach that cost me a small fortune. It almost jeopardized everything because of the amount of money wasted. And like I said, I felt somewhat lost. But leading that retreat, like just hanging in there and following and embracing the next step, I mean, I just experienced the most profound healing. I felt differently, lighter, blissful, lit up. And all I can say is that, you know, the dip was essential for the high that I'm now experiencing in my life, right? And it's like that analogy of the diamond. It becomes a diamond because of the pressure that it's placed under. And when we have an awareness that that's the game of life, right? It's normal, it's natural. You know, how can you apply this roller coaster analogy to your own life? And when you do, I think you'll notice the pressure is relieved, the angst that comes with the shooting and the fighting and the resisting shifts. And it starts with shifting your focus from solely achieving specific outcomes to appreciating the process of life itself. The moment you focus only on the outcome, you suffer, you lose your power and your joy. It's the suffering gap. Focus instead on showing up in the best way you can and like utilizing and equipping yourself with the tools so that you can do that. So you can lead yourself through the inevitable downs, the ebbs, the hard moments. Allow that to be enough. It's okay just to allow your focus to be like, I just have to show up. This is tricky. This is heartache. This is heartbreaking. This is really hard. Dr. Fee, you don't understand. Well, I'm giving you full permission to just focus on showing up in the best way possible that you can, and let that be enough. Find joy, peace, satisfaction, contentment, fulfillment in the effort, in the learning, in the growth, regardless of the external results, regardless of changing anything, regardless of healing or success or accomplishment of that particular milestone. Be here, celebrate the small victories that you inevitably have achieved along the way, but you haven't tuned into it. Even if it's like, I got out of bed this morning, celebrate that. There are moments where it feels so hard that you just want to crawl under the doona. Celebrate the fact that you got up and here you are embracing another day. Celebrate the fact that you're here tuning in with a desire to learn more. You're craving more. Celebrate that. Acknowledge your resilience in the face of challenges. Remember who you are, sweetheart. Recognize that these downswings, they're just as important as the upswings. I actually feel the longer I've been on a spiritual path, and it's been a while now, the more I actually realize the truth that it's all about the downswings when it comes to development, awakening, and recognition and realization of who you truly are. They are what teach us the most valuable lessons. They're what build our strength and ultimately prepare us for the next climb. But the next climb is like the sweetness of life. This high, this magnificence in life that I'm experiencing right now is just, we get to savor that and embrace that too. And then it fuels more expansion, more growth. All of it makes you unstoppable. All of it empowers you to claim life on your terms again, again, and again, and again, and again, because it is a continuous process. Primary law of nature is evolution, expansion, right? And that's what we're here for. So embracing the ride, to come back, means accepting the full experience, the full spectrum of our human experience, the joy and the sorrow, the successes and the setbacks. And it means letting go of this illusion of control and trusting that even in the midst of the dips and the drops, the ebbs and the flows, the twists and the turns, we're exactly where we need to be. This is your path. Why? It's your reality. It means finding fulfillment not just in reaching the destination, but in savoring every single moment of the journey right here, even if it is heartbreaking and hard. It's like, what can I do to be here now, to really support myself, to lead myself in that? Now, you may need some help with that, which is where I come in. But when you equip yourself with the right tools, support, mentorship, healing, you get to buckle up, you get to breathe deep, and you get to truly enjoy the ride. It's going to be an amazing adventure. It's been so beautiful spending this time with you. If today's episode sparked something within you, please subscribe, leave a review, and share the love. Are you done feeling overwhelmed and burnt out? If you're craving a curated, holistic framework that addresses burnout on every level, body, mind, heart, and soul, to get you claiming your life on your terms, then my Burnout to Bliss program is perfect. Apply for a free breakthrough session with my team and let's deep dive into your unique situation to help you reclaim your energy, joy, and power. Now, if you'd prefer to get a taste of what's possible, then come join our amazing Bliss Sisterhood. It's our low-cost, high-value monthly community membership, and you'll find the links to both in my bio. So stay tuned for the next episode where we'll unlock even more secrets to living a blissful life. Remember, you are powerful beyond measure. Take care.